Happy Sunday, everybody.
We've got no Arlo again, unfortunately, to introduce us. So, here the amazing monkeys, yeah. We're gonna do a St. Piran's Day, but first we're gonna play a bit of music, aren't we? While we get ready and tune up. This is the amazing Davy and Dyer. That's a little bit out of tune. All right, I'm ready. Happy St. Piran's Day to all you out there. Well, it was on Friday, but today will do. Plug that in, Happy. Yep.
Okay.
As you can see, Athene's a bit chilly. She's still got a woolly cardi on.
Got my jumper on. Okay. Right.
Cheers, y'all.
There's nothing here to say that we've gone live. Cool. So
we're a bit late because my phone, which we usually read the comments off, has decided to log me out of Facebook and won't let me back in again. So we were hoping to do it on Oh, there we go.
Sorry, everyone. Honestly, it's swish, it's professional, it's smooth. Like last week.
We are being joined by Jamie and Richie as well in the... Well, that's putting me off now. A great big picture of me down there.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
There you go.
We are, Jamie and Richie are doing their things as well. Are we ready then? This is in true Cornish style. We're going to get on with it directly, aren't we?
Yeah. Today's
Directly.
show will be brought to you by Directly Productions. No, we're here. I think we're ready. Yeah. Remember to take the jumper off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
We're
There you go.
going to do a song called Agnes, the Giant Killer, and it's based around St. Agnes, the lovely St. Agnes, which is just down the road, a little coastal village, and it's all about a giant that used to live there, and Agnes, a girl that tricked him into killing himself.
Falling in love with her.
So here we go.
Was he a saint or was he a sinner?
Ready? Or was she a saint or was she a sinner even? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Hey hey hey. What have you done to this good man? The man, the giant heart. What have you done to this good man? Beguiled him from the start. What have you done to this good man? Blinded by his love. What have you done to this good man? Paid you with his blood. You spread all your lies to darken his name. Oh, Agnes, you girl, such an innocent saint. On the cliffs by the sea, tricked by your treachery. Oh, Agnes, you girl, such an innocent saint. Is she a saint? Or is she a sinner? Is she a saint now? Or is she a killer? Hey! What have you done to this good man? Man with giant heart. What have you done to this good man? Beguiled him from the start. What have you done to this good man? Blinded by his love. What have you done to this good man? He paid you with his blood. He opened his vein, all part of your game. Oh, Agnes, you girl, such an innocent saint. to this good man? The man with a giant heart. What have you done to this good man? Beguiled him from the start. What have you done to this good man? Blinded by his love. What have you done to this good man? He paid you with his blood. His blood drained away. Sweet Agnes can kill. Oh, Agnes, sweet girl, such an innocent saint. Now the cliffs are stained red, for the bolster is dead. Oh, Agnes, sweet girl, such an innocent saint. Is she a saint, or is she a sinner? Is she a saint now, or is she a killer? Is she a saint, or is she a sinner? Is she a saint now, or is she a killer? Ba-ba-bow, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bow, That's a nice strong opener, isn't it?
There we go.
Hey.
I cannot see the comment.
So yeah, my phone's decided not to let me on Facebook anymore, which is fine by me actually, isn't it? So yeah, we had a few technical issues just before we started,
I can see the comments.
and now it's thinking you can't see the comments.
No, never mind.
Oh well, we're gonna have to do it without comments, love.
We won't be able to see their names and what they've said. Oh well.
Can't see any comments.
Yeah, but they're not.
Try refreshing the page.
No, they can't. They're there, but they're not coming up. Oh, in the place they're supposed to.
Oh.
Oh well.
Oh wow.
Oh well. We'll just carry on. Carry on regardless.
So people that don't know, St. Piran is a patron saint paint. Do you know what? We've been doing a lot of DIY, and yesterday I was up on the allotment all day, and my lips are really sore. I can't hardly move them.
Ah, okay. That's great.
Yeah, the
St.
patron
Piran.
saint of Cornwall. Do you know anything about St. Piran? Is he?
I do.
Do
Do you want to know? Do you want to know?
I think you should tell him.
He's not from Cornwall. He's from Ireland.
I'm
And
not from Cornwall. I'm from Bradford.
Yeah, and he studied in Rome, became a bishop, came back, saved people. Some people believe he managed to bring people back to life.
Wow.
So instead of making him rich and famous, they tied a millstone around his neck and threw him in the sea.
Oh.
Because that's what you do. And but instead of drowning, he sailed on the millstone over to Cornwall, landed at Perranporth, and built St. Piran's Oratory in the sand dunes. Hidden, which I went to 2 days ago, which was amazing. Hidden ancient Celtic chapel hidden in the sand dunes. It was buried for hundreds of years, and now it's exposed. So that was St. Piran. And he died when he was 206 because he was drunk and he fell down a well.
God.
Apparently,
Who'd have thunk it?
Blessed Perina is apparently quite a well-known phrase referring to
Is it?
to St. Piran. So on that note, yeah,
Lovely.
he was famous for his drinking. So cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
Right then. Okay, we are Rich and Jamie are out there. Do join in and say hello. There's little links for them. If I could see them, I'd tell you what they were. And yeah, there's links. So go and say all right to the boys.
All right, boys. We're going to do The Lovers of Porthgwarra Cove, which is another little place in Cornwall.
Yeah. Do we get the story? Do we get the story?
Well, okay. The story is that the daughter of a rich landowner in Porthgwarra, who owned all the land around the area, fell in love with a poor fishing boy, and obviously the landowner and his wife weren't too keen on this love that she had, so they sent him away to sea for 3 years, and he said he'd be back in 3 years and they'd get married, and he promised that they'd get married. And so she sat on a rock every night staring out to sea, waiting for him to come back, and got very sad. And one night, 3 years later, she was seen, a figure was seen coming out of the ocean, and she ran down the beach and embraced him, and then she went into the ocean with him, and she was never seen again. And apparently his ship went down that very night. So there you go.
On the other side of the world.
On the other side of the world.
There you go. All these
So this
beautiful tales. So yeah, today's show is based around all these beautiful Cornish tales and places of inspiration for us.
Ready?
Yeah.
Remember when we were first lovers, We dreamt of a future so bright, but that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago tonight. Your mother didn't think much about me. Your daddy didn't like me at all. But that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago for us all. I'm killing the days, the months and the years, dying to be in those arms of yours. Yes, I'm killing the days, the months and the years, dying to be in those arms of yours. You sent me away with their scheming. You wanted me out of your sight. But that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago tonight. I'm back for you just as I promised. Back here in Porthquarter Cove. Been 3 long years, my love. 3 long years out in the cold. I'm killing the days, the months and the years, dying to be in those arms of yours. Yes, I'm killing the days, the months and the years, dying to be in those arms of yours. We were made for each other. I can live another day without you. We belong to each other. I can live another day without you. Sorry, my love, but I drowned this night. I'm dead on the bed of the sea. So come, take my hand, my love. Come lay down next to me. Remember when we were first lovers? Dreamt of a future so bright. But that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago tonight. And that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago tonight. That was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. 2, 3, 4. Hey!
We're
I'm warming up to it
working.
now.
Yeah, I'm trying to warm up. I flung myself in the sea this morning, and as my friend said, it looked like the Mediterranean and felt like the Arctic. I still haven't got quite my fingers back yet, but they're working.
They're
which is
working.
pretty good.
And I plastered the bedroom wall the other day, and I have still got my arms back. So, you know.
See the insights into our lives that you have gained over the last 48 weeks.
40, is it 48 now?
48.
So
48 weeks. So it'll be in 3 weeks' time. I think it'll be our year. So we're hoping, because if things go to plan, it should be, I think it's the day after
You
we're
can
allowed
meet with
6
people.
So Richie and Jamie
Fancy a gig?
want to meet up.
Should we do it?
So maybe on the 29th, it'll be our year since we've started doing these cyberbusts. Maybe we might be able to get together and do it all 6 of us. 6 of us? There's only 4 of us.
Well, there could be 6 of
Let's
us.
get a few more people in.
Yeah, let's get a trumpet player.
Yeah, let's hope so. So that's Richie, Jamie. Should we do it?
Yeah, I think we should.
Cool.
I think we should. And yeah, definitely.
What's next?
Have we got any requests
Request.
or shout outs or anything?
We do. Right, I should tell you something.
Oh.
Yeah, this says, "Hi monkeys, could you give a huge happy birthday greeting to Val Woodward during your wonderful cyberbus this Sunday? We would usually be away skiing on her birthday." Nice.
Oh, nice.
But this year instead, we'll be dancing around the living room to your lovely music. Many thanks from Roger Popplewell.
A different sort of piece.
Yeah, exactly. So happy birthday to Val Woodward. I've seen that name quite a few times.
I've seen Val Woodward a few times.
And I am also going to say...
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, it hurts to smile. My lips are cracked.
No. Sorry. Oh, it's the same people. That's why I'm all confused. I'm going to do this in a minute, actually, because there's like 3 things that all relate to each other. So let's do another song.
That's intriguing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to do One Fine Day, which is a Cornish tune that was one of the first times we actually borrowed a tune and turned it into one of our songs. We don't do it very often. Athene usually writes all the tunes herself. But this one is called Ribbon Avon, which means by the river in Cornish. And but we've turned it into One Fine Day. And we're just hoping that one fine day we can all meet up and have some fun. Yeah.
Until then.
But until then.
Let's dance. think I can see some comments actually.
Can you?
Yeah, Liz Williams says, sounding good, hope you've warmed up now. Sorry Liz, I don't mean to laugh when I said your name, but we did a very, very graceful getting out of the water today, involving some rather snatchy waves that pulled us back in again, and it was probably one of the least glamorous moments ever on a beach ever seen by both of us. So.
It wasn't like the punk, like the...
It's not quite the James Bond.
No, it wasn't James Bond.
It was the opposite. It's not a glamorous thing. So yes, no, I haven't, Liz. I'm freezing. Thanks.
Yes, she is cold. She's actually freezing.
And I also saw Kerry Susie Sudbury's out there. You know.
Hey,
Kerry, crazy, amazing, crazy chick from Bristol that we know.
Faith.
Yeah, we will be out there performing with you soon on that fire exploding car.
Yes, man.
Rocket car. And I'm going. Cool. Right. So I've got a couple of messages. This one says, would it be possible to send some love to my wife, Vicky Leary? She's been an absolute rock during the turbulent last 23 months. She's kept me focused and smiling as we've got on with life and tried to keep a sense of humour and do the things that are important. She's helped me as my mother has battled cancer and is now in remission. Oh. And we've kept the festival vibe going and danced to your good selves every Sunday. Vicky's an inspirational teacher, mother, wife and all-round human being. Thanks to you all for keeping us sane. Can't wait to raise a tankard front and centre at a festival somewhere in the future. Love, Pete Leary. And that's such a lovely message. And we can vouch for how lovely Vicky is, because in the post this week we received a box full of chocolate brownies that Vicky had cooked whilst watching this show last week.
Yeah, and she sent some videos of her cooking. Well,
yeah.
And photos of her cooking it
and
whilst dancing to us. Hey!
Absolutely gorgeous. So
they were absolutely gorgeous. You scoffed a lot.
They were so nice, thank you.
Do you know what? I'm going to have to get COVID fit, you know. I'm going to have to sort of work.
And then also it says, they sent their video and they said they'll be singing and dancing today, and that's from Vicky and Pete, and they hope that we have no instrument malfunctions.
Well, we're 3 songs in.
We're 3 songs in.
Fingers crossed.
I do apologise for my whatever it was last week. I laughed so much I couldn't speak for about 3 days afterwards. I was broken. But I don't know if you saw the little snippet of when my string broke. Our cyber monkey made a lovely little
blooper.
I think you call it a meme nowadays of my string snapping and put all sorts of noises in it. And Arlo's watched it about 2,000 times now. That's great. Right, Reverend Hawker. Never ever have we performed this song before in public. Ever.
It's on our Of Stones and Bones album. It's the album that we sort of did loads of research for, because Athene was pregnant and we had some time on our hands, so I did lots of research. And this guy Reverend Hawker is a Cornish legend from back in the day, isn't he? He was a priest, but he was also he used to save people off the beach up at Morwenstow, and he used to sit in his little hut, and he wrote quite a lot of the Cornish tunes and Trelawney's Army, and he was just
wore a big floppy hat and invited animals into his church.
Eccentric guy.
I wish we could have met him.
And he smoked a lot of opium apparently. So we tried to go. We went to Reverend Hawker's ancestral home and stayed the night there. I thought I was meant to immerse myself in the songwriting tradition, but I couldn't find any opium anywhere. So.
But it's got this gothic
just
vicarage.
drank wine instead.
Gothic vicarage on the cliffs, and we read so much about him. He just had like the most incredible character.
Yeah.
And this is called the Reverend Hawkington, Reverend Hawker of Morwenstow. Should we try it?
Let's try it.
Good luck, Tim.
It's not too fast, this one, is it? So it's a nice chuggy speed. You poetry priest, you mystical fool, you fisher of souls and you breaker of rules, you teller of tales, you smoker of dreams, you live in a world as it passes the seams. Fill your pipe, raise your glass, this man from the past, the man who broke the more. Raise your glass, fill your pipe, you can say what you like, or talk very well, be told. You sing your songs champion of the poor. You will welcome them all as they come to your door. You seer of visions, you friend to the birds, converse with the angels, creator of worlds. Fill your pipe, raise your glass, man from the past, the man who broke the mold. Raise your glass, fill your pipe, say what you like, or poker he won't be told. You bury the dead and you fly with the crows. You give her time to those not yet born. You dance with the devil and laugh at his scorn. Hey, 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 hey. You poet from Greece, you mystical fool, you fisher of souls and you breaker of rules. You teller of tales, you smoker of dreams, you live in a world as it passes the seas. You seeker of visions, you friend to the birds, converse with the angels, creator of worlds. Fill your pipe, raise your glass, to this man from the past, the man who broke the mold. Raise your glass, fill your pipe, you can say what you like, old hawker he won't be told.
Wow. We got through it. We made a pact this week that if we made mistakes we wouldn't look at each other. I think that was the problem last week, is that, as I said, such little mistakes but so many of them.
Many of them. But you wouldn't know, would you?
No, you wouldn't have known. And thank you for all your comments. You all said that you wouldn't have known, and you also all said that you loved last week's show. So
Thank you.
thank you. And on that note, we probably will try and include. We were telling you last week we are going to make a compilation DVD of the last year of these lockdown videos, and we've started trawling through them and trying to find the best bits.
We've had some lovely suggestions as well and memories of.
Exactly. So if there's anything that you would like us to include from the last year, something that stands out, something that made you smile or made you cry, or something that just really reminds you of this last year of lockdown, of our cyber gigs, then just stick it in the comments, because we're going to try and pick out all the juicy bits and put them all together in a little.
It's going to have to be a double DVD, isn't it? Because we can't fit it all in one.
48 hours of footage, but obviously we're only going to do like a couple of hours. You don't want 48 hours of us. But let us know what you like, because it'll be really cool.
If you do want to see 48 hours of footage, you can go to our YouTube site where it's all there for your delights.
Sue Auckland says she didn't notice any mistakes. Thanks, Sue. But is that because you had a big glass of wine in your hands and you were dancing around spilling it on the floor?
Maybe.
It's a bit of an ongoing.
See, I've got a new diet, by the way, because I thought I'm chubbing out a little bit because of all these beers I have in lockdown Sunday. I've decided I'm not going to drink beer that much anymore. I'm decided to have half a night of beer, then half a night of wine.
That's very, very noble of you, Tim.
Yes, well, it seems to be working. I don't drink as much beer. Hey?
Right, how are we doing?
I've got it all here.
Soberest I've ever watched you guys, says Peter Moyson. I don't know if he's talking about him or us. But thanks anyway. And Joanne Wilson says, thank you so much. Last week was really funny. I mean, we did watch it back. We don't normally watch them back, but we did watch it back. And thanks for putting up with us. You get a better idea of who we really are every week.
I usually answer the comments with it on silent. But I do read all the comments and try and like them and stuff, depending if we've got time, obviously. But we're going to have more time as of tomorrow because our little man's going back to his home ed groups. Yay!
Yay!
Anyway, the Pellars of Zena. Now, a Peller was the old Cornish sort of wizardy type character. He was a storyteller, basically, but he was also... He'd go around, he'd walk around Cornwall, or they would walk around Cornwall, telling stories and ancient fables, and also selling magical items and trinkets and stuff to ward off evil spirits and to make you feel better and all that sort of thing. It was like a travelling minstrel sort of geezer. So this is called the Pillars of Zena, and Zena's an atmospheric part of Cornwall. Should we just say that? It's got lots of tales and lots of rugged rocks and
mermaids.
And mermaids. But this isn't about mermaids. This is about a Pella. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, when I see a Pella, what a wise old fella. I wanted him to take a spell off me, 'cause it's been so long now that it's all gone wrong now. There must be someone out there cursing me. I wanna see your witch, so like a bitch. It was all done with such revelry. There were charms and powders, and stones and bones. Words were spoken, spells were broken. I'll send it back to you. I'll send it back. I'll send it back. Now I've got protection from the wise old crone. These West Country folk have a charm all their own. Got me amulets and a lucky foot. These forces of nature to keep me from harm. So I'll send it back to you. I'll send it back. I'll send it back, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I walk the road with my seeing toad. From Zena to Helston, such worlds to behold. I've got charms and powders and stones and bones. Words were spoken, spells were broken. So I'll send it back to you. I'll send it back. I'll send it back, 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 yeah. I'll send it back to you. I'll send it back. I'll send it back, 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 yeah.
Little James Bond chord at the end.
There's a
there.
little James Bond chord, that one.
They can read the comments. Wearing my Stones and Bones t-shirt, says Tanya.
Hey!
There you go. And
Seen the Cornish flag? Look, I've turned the fireplace.
Cheryl Robinson does her own bass line whenever she hears that song. Like to see that? That would be nice. Nice to hear it.
Do you actually play it on a bass, or is it just your knicker elastic? Sorry.
There's a question.
That is a good question.
Brian Stone says Stones and Bones is brilliant. Yeah, so that's the album. Stones and Bones is the album that most of these songs are coming from today, because that was the Cornish Tunes album.
Yeah. So, are you doing another one, or shall I tell them about Sarah the Devil and Jack?
Yeah, sound about Sarah and Jack.
Sarah the Devil and Jack is the next song, which is also off the Stones and Bones album, and it's about one of the last women to be hung. Well, I think it was the last woman to be hung at Bodmin Jail, and she was hung because she had a lover called Jack, who was a Yorkshireman, and they conspired to kill her husband and
Don't try this at home,
no,
kids.
and so she poisoned him, and she got found out, and Jack, the lover, didn't admit to any of this and did a runner. Anyway, she was hung, but then she enlisted the help of the devil and came to find Jack out at sea. He was at sea in a storm, and she came down riding on the devil's back and plucked him off the boat and threw him into the sea, and they got married in the depth of hell.
Another chirpy Cornish tale for you there. Thing of beauty.
Thing of beauty. Now, we were thinking of doing the whole of Stones and Bones, but we decided that there's a few songs like One Fine Day and Hubbardillia and, and Astralize, because Astralize, I'll tell you about that later. But so we're not doing all the songs from Stones and Bones, but the majority of them are. So this is Sarah, the Devil, and Jack. Sarah Paul Green, I've married a rogue. I'll kill him tonight, the devil be told. I'll poison his supper with deadly nightshade. For I love another, my mind is made in a consequence of forbidden love. Her love was Jack, to Jack, for he was done, and he turned his back, for he was besotted with Sarah Paul Green, and their life together a murderer's dream, and a consequence of forbidden love. Yeah. Consequence of forbidden love. For Sarah, devil and Jack. The devil came back. To prison was led, be hung by the neck until she was dead. Young Jack held her hand right up to the last. He promised her marriage, and then she dropped fast in a consequence of forbidden love. Yeah. Consequence of forbidden love. For Sarah, the devil came back. Woo! Hey, instead she was bitter, she haunted her mind. She wanted him married, but the devil he can. She found him at sea on a stormy return. She took Yorkshire Jack with his soul to burn in her. Consequence of forbidden love, yeah. Consequence of forbidden love, yeah. Consequence of forbidden love, yeah. Consequence of forbidden love. The devil and Jack. The devil came back. I'm liking these new jazzy versions. I really am.
That was the remix version of Jamie and Richie are out there, and if they can keep up with our remix versions, then
I didn't think
good
we
luck.
went. It was all right.
It was absolutely fine.
Fine.
All the bits we did,
Yeah.
and the other bits as well, and all the extra bits.
It was fine.
It was really fun. And Brian Stone says your guitar's sounding great.
No one would notice.
No, I know. We have to tell her. Because there are no secrets with us
No,
anymore.
not
And
anymore.
you guys, we tell you everything. What do you want to know? Just write it down here.
Well,
We'll
now
tell
you know the old Tim Fast plan.
Oh, someone suggested the vodka diet is better for you.
Yeah, but I'm not very good with vodka. I start dancing on the table.
Mark Bickley says I give it away every time with the laughing. Whenever that's the only way they know it. I went for an audition once for the Somerset Youth Orchestra, and they afterwards I made a mistake. And apparently, if I just carried on playing, it would have been fine. But they said that by flinching and gurning and pulling a face and then laughing, I didn't get in the first time because they knew I'd gone wrong. I've done that ever since.
Can't do that on the BBC Orchestra, can you?
Nah, you can't do that in an orchestra. That's why I joined a band instead.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Oh, the sun's out. Debbie Stanbrook says the sun's out. And Cheryl Robinson said. We had a lovely message from Taffy Jen and Chris.
Oh, hello, you guys.
They've made some of those amazing videos out of Lego and some of our merchandise and things that are on our website, which are absolutely brilliant. And they obviously know what we do in great detail. They've sent, it's a really long message, so I'm not going to read all of it. But they have been, they said, the music and upbeat vibe have been at the heart of everything, and the chat and the incidents adding an extra dimension of fun that keeps us all going. So they've been thinking about what they might like, what they've remembered out of the last year, and they might like on the DVD. So they loved Faces multicam when the whole band got together for the first time on the 5th of July, which there's going to be quite a lot of that in there.
There's going to be a lot of that.
Delighted
We look so happy.
The first time Arlo did Does Me Head In was, that one. And they liked social distancing. They know, gosh, they've even got dates. When I got chased by a bee, you'll remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Arlo's spider problems one evening when we had to keep stopping the gig because
that was a nighttime
in his
gig, though.
bag. When you broke the glitter ball. Not to mention when we locked ourselves out of the van. The spider versus wasp story. Chickens in the tent. And my own homegrown butternut squash, which made a preview for a couple of weeks, didn't it? So, guys, thank you so much for all the things you've remembered. And we will. And if you've got any other things that you've loved over the last year, write them down and all your memories, and we'll include them.
I've just had a really good idea. How about when the sun's out and it's more summertime, we do the allotment sessions?
Yeah.
Hey? We could do it around our vegetables.
If we grow any.
That's a really good idea, don't you think?
That's something to look
So,
forward to.
Astralise. What's Cornish about Astralise, I hear you ask? Well, it was written because I went to adult education class on Cornish witchcraft back a few years ago now. And it's a really popular class. It was more popular than maths, French, English, adult education. Even pottery. The run by Steve Patterson, a great friend of mine. And yeah, he did these things. And so Astralise is based on the Watchers, which was a bunch of magical beings that the Emperor Constantine took them out of the Bible because he thought it was a little bit too far-fetched to have them in it. So so I wrote a song about Astralise.
It's a classic song fodder, as usual.
Fong sodder.
You're on it today.
My lips are hurt every time I smile. I can feel them cracking. Song fodder.
No, let's do Astralise because we know it's been voted our most popular song.
Yeah.
And we know you like it. So
Yeah.
this is for all of you.
So it is based on Cornish tales, but in an older fashion. Don't stop. said to Mr. King, I want to make people sing. I'm gonna give them anything. Crossbridge, sweet fucking king. Mr. King said, you're a fool if they have it all. How can we rule? We need to keep them ignorant. There is no sacrament. Let's go! Music, magic and arts, and how we can all play our parts. Others come to share their crafts. Across the bridge they danced and laughed.
Thank you. And I'm just looking at a few comments. Sue Auckland has not spilt her wine today.
Ah.
Sue, you're not dancing
A
hard
year's worth of practising, that is.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah. You'd have thought we'd have got better at stuff, wouldn't you? After doing this for a year, but obviously not.
I'm very pleased and very happy about that. How else have we got going on?
I don't know.
Angela Lloyd Presgenther says clap, clap, clap. And Mark Raven says clap, 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 clap,
Clap, clap, clap, clap.
And
Clap, 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 clap.
Cheryl Robinson's all warmed up and ready to go.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I'm
don't know
glad
where,
for you.
but ready and raring to go.
I like the grab there.
But on the reach and grab, I'm trying to bring it back. Reach, turn and grab. You know.
Are we
It's
going
all
to
in
make
the 80s,
Are we
but
going to make a video with that in it?
just that.
Yeah, as our dance routine.
Yeah, yeah. Over and over again. Beautiful.
Oh, just fell over my drum. Okay, so we're going to do World on Its Head now, because World on Its Head is also off the Stones and Bones album. What a great album that is!
If you don't have it,
you
you can
don't
still
have it,
purchase it
yeah.
on our website,
You can.
on the shop.
If not, you could just go to our website and have a peruse. And on the way, you could perhaps go by our PayPal link and drop a few quid in our hat. Just a thought. Don't have to. So yeah, World on Its Head. It's basically it's about Buckadoo, who was a Cornish old deity, and the fishermen used to throw a fish over the side of the boat for Buckadoo, and the Cornish miners used to leave a little bit of pasty behind for him when they were down the mines. It's a little offering, and he was brought over by the Phoenicians. Actually, he was originally a Phoenician deity. And when they used to do trade with the Cornish, they used to trade tin and for saffron. Hence the saffron bun. It's like an education, isn't it? What do you think?
Sorry, what were you saying?
It's like school started again. You're not listening, are you?
Is there a PowerPoint about that?
PowerPoint.
Talking of schools, good luck.
Good luck,
Everybody
schools.
that's going back to schools, all the teachers, all the kids. Good luck to you all guys tomorrow.
Oh, tune out.
And I'm sure it's going to be fun. Kids, it's going to be really, really good to see your friends. Even if things are a bit different, you get to see some kids. That's what you need to do. So yeah, this is all for you guys.
It's all that tune, but I don't mind anymore. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. 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 Hey! Buckaboo, who the devil are you? Are you the trickster or the rogue or the ghost of the divine fool? You the trickster or are you the rogue? As you wander through our lives, causing chaos wherever you go, you turn the one on his head, one on his head. You turn the one on his head, spin it round, upside down. You turn the one on his head. One on his head, one on his head. You turn the one on his head, spin it round, upside down. Turn the one on his head. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. there you go. I guess I'll never know. Go, get on with the show. You turn the world on its head. World on its head. Go. You turn the world on its head. Move. Spin it round. Upside down. Go. You turn the world on its head. 2, 3, 4. World on its head. World on its head. Go. You turn the world on its head. Spin it round. Upside down. You turn the world on its head. World on its head. World on its head. Turn the world on its head. Spin it round. Upside down. Turn the world on its head. World on its head. World on its head. Turn the world on its head. Spin it round. Upside down. Turn the world on its head. Yeah. It's been a long year, hasn't it?
What's a gal?
I don't know.
I give a gal.
I give a gal. Give a gal. I'll give a gal to you now.
Oh.
Right.
Thank you again for tuning in, and you are amazing, and we can't believe you're still here. We really can't.
Can't believe we're still here.
That we're still here. We can't believe we're still doing this, obviously. And we miss our friends and our family, and we miss you and our festival family and the band. Richie and Jamie and Ems and Teagues and Niall and Simon and our team, because
Yeah.
we just miss hanging out. Because just thinking about Hubbardilla, which is about a party we had on the Isles of Scilly, and just thinking about, you know, the touring is brilliant and the gigs are amazing, but the partying and the adventures and the fun that we have together is amazing. So Jamie and Richie, we miss you so much.
We miss you guys.
Looking forward to playing music again soon.
Hopefully in the next few weeks we can hook up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this, and guys, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Your comments mean the world to us.
Yeah.
And if you have any money to donate, that's lovely, and we appreciate it more than anything in the
Cheers.
world. But just tune in and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we can't thank you enough, over and over again, for making this year just bearable and, in fact, lovely. So this is for you guys.
That's
This
some
is
beautiful
Hubbardilla.
moments. I'm getting quite emotional.
It's a little bit emotional.
So, Hubbardilla.
Moving on. You're right.
Not really, no.
As you know, it means the noise emanating from a loud, raucous party atmosphere, which is something that we all are desperate to hear again. So,
Words.
I have words. A passing
Words.
by. Yes, Hubbardilla is a word.
It's a word that people use.
About a sound.
And words.
Hey,
sound.
ready? Here we go. Last song. Come on, let's go. Yeah, come on.
Hubbardilla. 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 Hey, we were on the outer city where the gardens are for a pity and 2,000 drunkards clinging to rock. They found a little niche out there with St. Martin's Beach down the yard ourselves by the dead stop. Hey! There were people having sex, new age men with mobile text. They were looking all around, funny with that. There were young ones and old ones and even comatose ones and governors for breakfast if they could. And there was Hubbardilla. 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 Hey, hey! people are all singing, everyone is jumping all around. 2, hey, get down, get up, go around, go snake, go big, get down. Habadelia, 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 Habadelia.
That was a
Habadelia, 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 Habadelia. Yay!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Broom Spyro, who says we're always really cheerful.
Well, there's not much else to be.
And Mark Bickley says thank you. Dana Matids, John Waycroft, Brian Stone, Kaz Windsor says, can you wish Bruce Windsor a happy 34th wedding anniversary?
Oh, happy 34th wedding anniversary.
And Arlo says is really sorry he's not here again this week, and he misses being part of it, but he's seeing another child.
I think basically once we're outside again, he'll join in with all his hula hooping stuff. But at the moment, because we're in quite a small room, he hasn't got room to do his thing, and it gets quite frustrating for him.
Yeah, and we haven't got any brothers or sisters, and you haven't seen any kids for ages. It's about time you got to see another child, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Arlo sends his love, and he watches it afterwards and laughs at us a lot. Val Woodward, he says thank you. Ewan P. Stevens, Craig, Say, Joanne Wilson. Thank you, all you amazing, lovely people. Jason Shaw, Brenda Horner. It just goes on and on and on. It's lovely, and they're all chatting to each other too. Have a brilliant week, everybody, and thank you. And we will see you next week. Bye bye.